Yeah, I don't do too many of these like this in a row, do I? Two of them in a day, back to back. Uh, I, I haven't been following too much, a little over a month on what's going on out there in the channels. But I happened to take a look today and yesterday a little bit, and it looks like maybe it's, uh, from what I can gather, and I'm not an expert, but it looks like Michelle is ready to tackle the things there in on her property in Otter Creek all by herself. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's not a bad idea because the more skin in the game you have, the more you appreciate those things. And uh, you know, when somebody else is doing all the coordination, and sometimes you feel like you're back in some corner there watching people do your job for you. And something that gets to be a habit, doesn't it? So, Michelle, look, proceed full ahead. You've seen how things need to go together, and it looks like you have an opinion. It may differ from others, but listen, that's your property. So go do your thing. And somehow it sounded like my name got wrapped up in there somewhere along the line. Uh, I don't know why. I haven't really been around doing anything, but you have my best wishes and prayers, Michelle. You go ahead and take care of that property in the manner that you wish. A lot of people out there that gave with their hearts, and I hope you appreciate it for what they did for you. I know it really felt great when we seen that party out there at Christmas time for your little daughter. She was just having the time of her life, and I'll always remember that till I'm here no longer. Kind of the last hurrah, if you will, and I'm sure she's going to remember it most of her life too. I would think so, because it really came off that good. And as far as finishing up the barnuminium or whatever you're going to do, sound like you were undecided whether you really wanted to complete a project or move on to something new. But whatever your decision is, I hope it's the right one. And I respect the fact that you want to make it by yourself. And please have no qualms. I'm going to back out completely. I want to leave you to your own devices. I'll pray for you, but I won't bug you. And just like when a child leaves home, it always leaves a little hole in your heart. You kind of miss the interface between the child, but quite frankly, the day comes where the child wants to make their own decisions, and the parent can get in the way too much. And I kind of feel maybe that's what's happened here on your place there in Otter Creek. And you and John deserve to be able to do the things that you want to do. You don't need me to tell you how, when, or why. And I think that you've learned a little bit about earning things. It sounds like you have out there at the market, at the flea market, it sounds like you're doing okay out there. And so you're well on your way to earning your own monies, and you're not going to have to depend on anybody out here. And that's a great thing. That it really is. And I think you may have learned a little bit about social media. I would say that it is a great tool for raising monies, and you've seen how it's done, and you can move on into whatever avenue you wish. The education was there for you to freely take it or leave. And actually, I want to thank you for releasing us of worrying about it, because now I think you're a big girl, and I have no qualms whatsoever that you will move on and get things done in your own way. I was glad to be a part of the system, and it has been a long, tough road. I do have my own fish to fry. As you well know, I'm going to be involved in court systems, and none of that's really your fault. It's more my fault. Even though I was, my intent was to make sure that you didn't get bullied. I don't know how good a job I was able to do on that part. I think that part of it is going to come just like it started between you and Mr. Hales. It's going to come down to you and Mr. Hales in the very end as well. And I would believe that you can solve those problems as well, or maybe better than I can. I certainly can't solve them for you. I expressed my opinion all along the way, and I still believe in my opinion. And I still love all the friends that I was able to make along the way. I'm still going to be on those channels. My favorite channels are still my favorite. I've loved everything that's happened when I've been out there, as far as the chit chats and all that stuff. You know, for an old guy like me, it's kind of an awakening when all of a sudden you're out there interfacing with a crowd, and that's really what it comes down to when you get on the social media. You have a lot of fun, and depending on how fast it goes in the chat, it's hard to keep up with, or maybe not so bad, but you can go back and look at it at a later date and get a better idea of what you may have missed. I look back at this past year, and would I have done anything different? I really don't know. You know, hindsight, they say, is better than foresight. And for most people it is, but it's still a guess, because once it's over, it's over. It's gone. And but it can help you in your future. History, it will repeat itself if you don't pay attention to it. And that goes for the good or bad. So what you try to do is pick the good ones, so that when you make your decisions in the future, you make the right ones, right? So for everybody out there, yes, I've decided that Michelle deserves to be able to make her own decisions. And there's no reason for me to intervene in any way, and that is in advice, unless it's asked. Financially, there's no reason for me to get in there financially. I think she's learned enough, and she has a business that she started in this last, since we got involved here. She's got that business out there at the flea market. I hope it's off the ground and doing well. And it certainly can't be hurting that bad. You were off to a good start. A lot of people donated a lot of items for you to put out there. And I'm sure that there was a lot of advice that some of it you're probably taking, and others you may be discarding, as maybe it don't pertain to the moment. Okay. Construction-wise, I hope things work out for you. It sounds like you're moving more into maybe more of a temporary thing, whether it be an RV or a trailer of some kind, or a motorhome. I'm not sure exactly. I've seen different things discussed out there. Whatever it is, I wish you luck in that. Some of those things may not be the choices I would have made, but hey, you're a big girl. Go get it. And John, I want to thank you for all the prayers and stuff that you and your family have been saying for my wife and I. They were really appreciated. I'm not completely dispensing with you guys or anything. I'm just saying, since Michelle wants her freedom to make those decisions, I think she should. And you have my best wishes. And yes, I am backing completely out. Not that I really wanted to, because if it wasn't for you pushing, away, I would still be there in your corner. But I'm in your corner, and I'll say your prayers in that manner, prayers for you. But on the rest of it, I realize and understand. You do not want intervention by outsiders. And I know what my stand is. And I appreciate you let me come along for the ride. And good luck and goodbye.